switch this. This is literally my first time doing this. So what's up? It's your man Bailey, aka Mr. Go Get 'em. We're not doing another episode. This is me going live for the first time, so I haven't done this before. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start telling people that I'm gonna do live and see what happens. I want to have actual conversations with people. We gonna see what happens. So I'll make sure I leave these up and post it, so y'all can see. First and foremost, I'm in the car. See this? I got the LumiCube to make sure the lighting is always on point. So leave that right there, just like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna talk about anything and everything that you want to. So clearly we had a chat. Use the chat. Let's utilize the chat. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's put some things in order or not. Okay. On my channel, a lot of times I do reactions. Okay. Reactions are just fun. They're just easy to do. Right. But I'm also all about seeing what it is that you guys want to hear and or talk about. It's not always about me. Okay. Some things that I'm listening to right now. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I watch a lot of podcasts. A lot of them to do with health, wealth, dating and relationships, our current society, and where we're at today. Where are you mentally in your life? Where's your mental health? How are you in your mental health? How is you in your natural state of being right now? That's a major question. I am coming upon my birthday, which happens this month. So on the 26th. Every year that my birthday comes around, I always go into this deep thought transition of, where I'm at in my life and what I'm doing, what I plan on doing, and where I'm going. So, for the most part, the world, you guys celebrate New Year's. For me, New Year's is my birthday. It's been like that for a very, very, very long time. And that's how I treat it. That's how I live. That's how I go about things. My birthday is always a new start. It's a way for me to gauge what I've done. In my life, am I where I want to be at? No. So, no secret. I said I will be retired by 45. Come this birthday, that means I got 3 years left. Which means I got to get on the grind. Am I where I want to be? No. But am I close? I really am. I'm really, really close to where I want to be at. A lot of people always ask, how do you get there? Most recently, a good friend of mine hits me up for advice, right? I do a lot of things. It's not even just me. Me and my little brother, for sure. We do a lot of different things, and those things are mainly revolving around business and or businesses. The truest version of a go-getter, the truest version of hustlers would be me and him. Me and him together, 100% unstoppable. It would be ridiculous. He lives in the Midwest. I'm back over here on the West Coast. So we do things separately at the moment. But a good friend hit up. He's trying to start a business. He's trying to do things. Okay, so this is what I will always say to everyone. One of the things that I do for other people is I do business consulting. As a business consultant, you come to me with your ideas and I will assist you. I will consult you on how to make those ideas come to fruition. But in order to do that, the first thing that you all have to realize is that you have to be very much so dedicated to what you're doing. The biggest thing that I hear from so many people is that they want to be a boss. Everybody wants to be a boss. Everybody wants their own business. Everybody wants to hustle. But the biggest thing is no one wants to do the work. Everybody wants to be a YouTube star, but no one wants to buy the camera equipment. No one wants to buy the sound equipment. No one wants to buy the computers. No one wants to learn how to use all of the equipment and then post on a regular basis. It just doesn't happen. But they'll be quick to hit you up and say, hey, let's do this. And then unfortunately, they're also the same ones that never show up. So when I say you have to be dedicated to the craft, you got to be dedicated to the craft. And not only that, you got to understand that your first year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, even 5 years, you may not make a dime. You may break even. Period. Break even. Which means paying your bills is going to be a struggle. Going out popping bottles and trying to live this life and buy cars and do all that shit is a struggle. It is a real life struggle. You got to learn how to hustle 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You got to know how to work 20 to 24 hours a day. Yes, 20 to 24 hours a day, which means there's a reason that the most successful people in the world are team no sleep. I don't sleep. I don't have time to sleep. Because if I'm sleeping, I'm not making money. If I'm not making money, something's not getting paid. Kids aren't being taken care of. Lights might go off. There are so many different things in this world that have to happen. And the thing about it is, all of those things count on me. When you are a business owner, all of those things fall on me and me only. So when you decide to put on these shoes, understand that all those things fall on you. And there's no such thing as excuses. I hear a lot of people say why they fail, but that's the biggest thing. In the life of an entrepreneur, in the life of a business owner, in the life of doing your own thing, guess what? There's no such thing as failure. You don't have the option to fail. You are a solutions-based person. So for every problem that comes at you, you have a solution for it. So there's really no such thing as failure. You can't fail when for everything that's thrown at you, you have a solution. That is business 101. If you can't problem solve for your business, is your business going to stay in business? 9 times out of 10, no. How can something stay in business if you can't take care of it? You have to nurture these things. It's like raising children. You have no choice but to take care of these children. This is your job. This is what you do. It is the exact same thing. And guess what? There's no days off. There's no breaks. There's no go with the grandparents or go to your moms or go to your dads or go to the aunts and the uncles and the cousins and do this. 100% all in. That is what it takes to run a business. And the best part about it is everything falls on you. So when it's successful, that is literally, that is your success is the business's success. And the business's success is your success. So when people look at you and they say you're successful, it's because of what you've actually done and what you've built. It's not the persona of success. It is literally the fact that you successfully did something. It is just like with relationships. You cannot have a great relationship if you're not willing to work at it. Everything in life goes hand in hand. I tell people all the time, if you look at your life, if you go to the gym on a regular basis and you're working out and doing what you're supposed to be doing in the gym, that is going to equate to everything else that happens in your life. So everything that happens outside of the gym or in the gym is the exact same shit that happens outside of the gym. Because first and foremost, what we don't realize is the moment that you mentally put yourself first, your physical health, maintaining who you are, you're also going to take care of life, work, family, friends. It's all hand in hand. It's all nurturing. You have to build the best relationship with yourself first in order to build a relationship with someone else. If you don't care about your health, people know it. They look at you. They treat you totally different. All of these things like go together. Like I'm going to truly start doing these lives and like really having real conversations. It's not about doing just the reaction videos and things such as that, because trust me, I do so much more. Those are like things that I do for a hobby. I never got into YouTube to make money. I got into YouTube because it's just an outlet. It allows me to let you guys in on things that I'm doing. It allows me to give you guys the knowledge that I have that allows you to also make money, to also grow, to also be a better version of yourself, to also see things that you usually wouldn't see through the lens of someone else. A lot of times, like with all of these celebrities that we put on these pedestals, people put so many celebrities on a pedestal, right? But what are you truly putting them on a pedestal for? Because they do good music or they do movies, right? But how are they helping you in your current life? How are they helping to push you to make you a better version of yourself? How are they helping you to have better relationships? How are they helping you to make more money? Everyone says, oh, I want to be like you. But you know what you guys never ask is, how did I get to where I'm at? When you start to ask the questions of how did he get there, and then you actually take the time to learn, and then you use and utilize that, is what is truly going to make you successful in life. The continuous, oh, let me watch these other people and I think I can do the exact same thing. I'm going to tell you, I'm 41 years old at this point. I've been working my ass off. I've had a physical job since I was 12 years old. I've been making money since I was 12 years old. I've had a 401k since I was literally 17, 18 years old. I've been investing and doing things like that for years. So where I'm at today isn't based off of what you are now seeing. Like, a lot of you guys are now seeing my success, but the success that you see for you seems like it's overnight, because one day you knew me, or one day you didn't know me, and then the next day you knew me. It's really hard, but it's also easy. And it's all 100% based off of like, what is it that you are really going to do? I have conversations. So one of my businesses is personal training. Okay. Currently, am I training anyone? Obviously, no. Because why? My mom passed. I got out of shape. You know what? One of the things that I had to learn how to stop doing was basically putting that blame like on my mom. My mom passed away, so I gained weight. No. It wasn't the fact that my mom passed away. It put me in a mental state of depression that stopped me from working out, eating right, and living life the way that I used to live, which is what inevitably had me gain weight. Now here I am fighting that battle to get back to where I was. But in the meantime, I have people that still come to me that want to be clients. And I have to teach those people how to take the exact same steps in life. Again, those little steps of taking control of your life and doing things to better your life are the things that at the end of the day are what's going to make you successful. You want to be a business owner? You want to own a business? All right, well, guess what? The first thing you got to do is get an LLC, which means that you have to find a name. You have to register that name. You have to get your tax ID number. Okay, those are the easiest things to do. After that, what is your plan? Where do you go? What is your business? Who's your competition? In your competition, how much money is your competition making? Okay, what's their profits? What's their losses? These are the things that no one is telling anyone. These are the things that you don't even go to school to learn this stuff. These are the things that you learn when you actually put yourself out there to truly start your own business. These are some of the things that I want to start talking about on my lives. Relationships, men and women. I'm a man, so I can talk to you through the scope of a man. I've dated women, clearly. Guess what? There are things that I see as a man that other people don't see. What's up, Dez? When you're going through this process and you are seeing the things that other people don't see, speak on it. As men, unfortunately, we don't talk to each other. We don't talk about relationships. We don't talk about relationships as much as we need to when it comes to the opposite sex, but we also don't talk about the relationships that we ourselves are having in our lives. Mental. Everything is mental. We have to take care of who we are mentally as men. And one of the number one things that I'm seeing that we are failing at is that, one, we are no longer just men, period. We're not taking care of business. We're not taking care of home. We're not taking care of children. And we are not taking care of the women that are around us. And most of all, we are no longer being respected. Left and right, up and down, every single timeline, on every social media platform, we are being talked about as if we don't even matter anymore. And so what? For the most part, we're okay with it. All right, straight. But what is that teaching you? What is that teaching your children? If you want to be successful in life, you have to take control of your life. The biggest thing that we have to do is you have to be accountable for the decisions that you make. You have to be accountable for the things that you allow to come into your life and accountable to the things that you are paying attention to. You have to be accountable for the mistakes that you make. And that is huge. We have to also hold other people accountable for the mistakes they make that then they blame you for. That's a huge one. Life is fun, honestly. When you get to a certain point, all of us, I remember when I was younger, I used to talk so much shit about older people, and you don't want to age, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. I'm going to tell you this, as I've aged, life has gotten amazing. It is way more fun. You have so much more clarity. You've learned things that you didn't think you would learn. You go through things that are far more eye-opening than you would ever think. So moving forward on this channel, yeah, I'm going to start going live probably about between 8 and 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday. And we're just going to have conversations. And I want you to use the chat to give me something to speak about. Speak up yourself. If something's bothering you, let's get it off of our chest. If you need advice, ask away. I do a lot of things in life, but one of the things that I enjoy most is helping people out. But this is the thing. I don't just help you out by, oh, you need 50 bucks, let me give you $50. I can teach you how to make $500. But the question is, are you willing to go out there and do the work? I am very much so old school in every aspect of the way. A lot of people don't like to hear the things that I say because according to them, I'm an asshole. But no, I'm just honest. I don't sugarcoat. I don't play games. I have no time for bullshit. So if you're not real, we ain't gonna last long. But if you're real, shit, we gonna go real fucking far. If you truly want to learn something, go to the next level, push yourself, get everything that it is that you feel you want in life, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to work for it. The work is really not that hard, but it's also the most rewarding aspect of the entire situation. If you are not working to get to what you want to get to, then you're not ready for this. I know there's not going to be a lot of people on here now, just for the fact that this is my first time doing it. So, it is Thursday for me, Arizona time. It is 10 p.m. And this is the first live. So I'm going to start letting you guys know. I'm going to start posting on all my social medias on Monday. Let's just say Monday, 9 p.m. Arizona time. I am going to start going live right here on Facebook. And whatever questions you have, we're going to go there. And then sometimes, whatever's on my mind, I'm just going to speak on it. People come to me about a lot of stuff all the time, and I give them advice. I'm going to start giving my advice to the world. Not all of you are going to agree with it. Not all of you are going to like it. Not all of you are going to hear things that you want to hear. But guess what? There's people that do. And it'll help them out. And I appreciate that. Always make sure to like, subscribe, share. Always give me the thumbs up. And again, I want this to be very interactive. If you have something on your mind, something that you want to talk about, something that is bothering you, or you want to build a business, one of the things that I do is business consulting. This is the only place you're going to get free advice to get to where it is that you want to get to. Whether you take it is up to you. If you choose not to take it, there's not much more that I can do for you in that situation. I see I have one viewer still left in here. By chance, do you have any questions? Still left in here? By chance? Yeah. I guess I need to pull this up so I can see my chat too. All right. Well, I'm gonna shut this one down for all right. Well, what kind of game are you trying to soak up? What is it exactly that you are looking to do or want to do? Because this is the thing. A lot of people always say they want to soak up game. Once you get the game, what are you going to do with it? Where are you going to take it? Soaking up game is great, right? I can tell you this. When I was a lot younger, that's what I did. I soaked up game. And then I got to a point in life to where it was time for me to take that game to a next level and actually apply it to my life. And instead of me just sitting back doing nothing, I actually did something. One of my very first jobs was the scorekeeper for the Boys and Girls Club, right? But that wasn't enough for me. That was $2 an hour. But then I found out that you would make 75 cents per paper by getting a paper route. So I got that first paper route. And on that paper route, I proved that not only could I handle my route, but I was willing to take on another route. So by the time I was like 13, 14 years old, I had like 5 or 6 paper routes that I took from other people, because not only did I do the work, I did the work efficiently, effectively, while still maintaining the other shit that I was doing, right? Now, just because I was making more money, and this is what happens with most people, the moment you make more money, you change your lifestyle to where you spend that money. Whereas I've always been the total opposite, where the moment that I start making more money, I scale my lifestyle back or keep it at the exact same way that it was before I had the money. Because what happens is, it doesn't matter if you're making more money and you go out and spend it. What I see a lot of people do is they make all this money and then they want to go buy shit that they don't need. I understand having Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Bentleys and shit is cool, but guess what? Those are assets that do nothing for you. They are depreciating assets. That is called a depreciating asset. There are very few things in this world that appreciate over time that make you more money. And a lot of us want to make money very fast, but when you start to make money very fast, you then have to figure out what to do with said money. Who knows how to invest? You have to know how to invest your money and where to invest your money. And it's not about doing, okay, so the celebrities tell you to invest in crypto. What you guys got to understand is they want you to invest your $100, $200, $500, maybe $1,000 into cryptocurrency. They've invested $1 million into cryptocurrency. So guess what? When you put your little bit of investment in there and you make crypto go up 3, 4, 5 cents, that's 3, 4, 5 extra million for them. Then they pull out. You help them make that money. That's the name of the game. So you got to understand the game first and how not to get used, because that's what they're doing. They're actually using you to make their money work for them more. And guess what? You're not making anything on there. You're not making shit off of that because you didn't put enough investment in there. You didn't put enough money in the game for the game to work for you. So the first thing that we have to do is you have to educate yourself in the things that you plan on doing, because soaking up game alone is never going to be enough. Because once you get that game, you have to take that game and research that game to go to the next level in order to know how to apply it. Otherwise, what are you playing? You're playing a losing game. It's like the streets. Trust me, someone that comes from the streets and has been well in the streets and was well versed in the streets to the point that Could have easily have taken my life, ended my life, or put me in prison for the rest of my life. And you realize you're loyal to the streets, but the streets aren't loyal to you. There's not a drug dealer in this world that we know of that has a retirement plan. Your retirement plan is death or prison. Pimping, escorting, whatever the situation may be for male and female, all that shit that's in the streets will always, the streets are undefeated because you can't kill the streets, but the streets can kill you. And that is the difference. And that is exactly how business is. Big businesses, people talk about pyramid schemes, right? Well, at the top of every single business is one CEO. So what you want to do is you need to figure out, how do you become the CEO? And the mastering being a CEO, the first thing that you master is getting other people to work for you to make money for you. So it's the most legal way of pimping in the world. What idea do you have that you can monetize? Where can you go in life right now with exactly what you have and the knowledge that you have right now, but make it make money for you? That's why, for the most part, when we do these videos, I'm finna like break it all the way down. I'm not finna wear the jewelry, and I'm not finna do all that shit. I want to have these conversations the exact same way that you're having the conversation. Even kill. I don't want people looking up to me because of the cars I drive, the house I live in, the jewelry I wear, and shit like that. If you're going to pay attention, you're going to pay attention based off of what you're actually learning. And then along this process, along this way, along this time frame of me doing these lives, I can give you literally step by step. So it's like, you say you're soaking up game, right? But my question to everyone that says that is, what are you soaking up the game for? What is it that you feel like you don't have or you're missing that's stopping you from getting to the next level for yourself? And then what are you going to do to get to the next level? Everyone says, hey, I want to start a business. And I go, okay, what is your business plan? What is your business model? And who is your direct competition? It's just like the streets. If I'm a drug dealer and I'm just now jumping off in this game, and my corner is 108th and Dinker, but I see niggas already standing there doing exactly what I'm doing, how do I get them off of my corner? Or how do I get their clientele? Or do I go find a whole nother corner away from them and build my business up? That is literally how it is. That is real life. That one scenario right there is the exact same scenario that everybody has to deal with when they go to start a business. Because everything in life that you're doing right now is a business. If you have a job, you are a business. You're still your own business because you are responsible for paying your bills and making your money. Yeah, you work for someone else, and that's the biggest thing, is you are working for someone else, but you are the one that truly dictate what your paycheck is, because you're the one that has to get up and go to work every day. Now, you can make yourself an asset to the company, which allows you to get raises and grow, or you can be someone that is what is called depreciating value, which is why you end up getting fired. You're not doing your job. At the end of the day, you are your own business, because it is you who has to show up and show out. And that is your reputation. Now, you're going to have a reputation as a good business owner or a bad business owner. And that's the biggest key. Is because regardless, whether you're working for someone else or you're working for yourself, what you need to understand is you are your own business. And the business that you conduct is your reputation. And your reputation is what can make you or break you. Your work ethic. If you work for someone else and you have bad work ethic, you're never, ever going to have amazing work ethic working for yourself because you've already practiced bad habits. So the first thing that everyone has to do is change their bad habits. If you are a lazy ass, you're not going anywhere, period. If you expect something to happen overnight, it ain't gonna happen. If you're in it just for the money, it ain't gonna happen. You need to understand that work ethic is everything, and it starts with the little shit, not the big shit, because you're not gonna get to the big shit for a long time. When you look at these rappers, they've been doing it for years. Years. These actors, years. These business owners, years. Nothing happens overnight. I'm going to say you have to put in a minimum of 10 years to make it somewhere. And if you're not willing to grind it out for 10 years and put yourself on Front Street and be vulnerable and be willing to lose it all, to gain it back, to lose it all, to gain it back, then you're not ready. Because that's exactly what it takes. Overnight success is not real. It is not real. I don't see any new chats coming through. For those of you guys on here, appreciate the thumbs up. Again, if you guys have any questions, ask. Well, I've been on here for, damn, it's already been an hour? No, half an hour. Almost 40 minutes. So, again, my name is Bailey, aka Mr. Go Get 'em. And I'll make sure this weekend I post up some more reaction videos, but we're going to go live Monday through Thursday. We're going to have real conversations. We're going to talk about the things that actually matter in life. Money, relationships, clothes, current events, everything under the sun. I'm just going to take the time to do live to teach you guys, teach other people how to be a better version of themselves, because that's what it takes. The first thing that we all have to understand is that you got to be the better version of yourself. You got to be the best version of yourself. If you're not mentally where you need to be and emotionally where you need to be, that's your first battle. You have to have your own inner peace first before you go take on the world. You can't fight battles when you're still at battle with yourself. So, appreciate everybody, and I'm going to end this here.